4 civilians were injured last day in Sumy Oblast. Dozens of houses were damaged as a result of enemy shelling. Grain warehouses, houses, and cars were on fire. The Russians set fire to villages along the entire border. The shelling has intensified in recent days. TSN correspondent Oksana Solodovnik will tell more about it. Mr. Volodymyr is hastily packing to leave the village. He says it is dangerous to stay here after the shelling.
At least I'll go out for the night. At least for the night. You have to run somewhere before morning.
The Russians shelled the village of Yezhetska in the afternoon with mortars. They targeted the houses of civilians. The shells were exploding in the middle of the streets and in the yards.
28 missile strikes. It seems that the cellar also rises when you sit in the cellar.
Most of the residents hid in cellars, which is why they survive. But the neighbor did not have time to run to the storage room. She was injured by a fragment.
The fragments were not removed. The rescuers said they were afraid of touching any vital organs. The blood is flowing, they say, who knows what to do.
Enemy shells destroyed 7 houses in the village. 2 of them burned to the ground. It is good that the owners left here the day before. 6 cars left under the yards came under mortar fire. They cannot be repaired. Mr. Volodymyr managed to drive his car into the garage. But he did not save the car from damage either.
My car was parked in the garage. That's enough. The power of the wreck was enough to break through the iron door of the garage and the car. I found one of the wreckage. See what he is like. This fragment was in the yard.
Already in the morning, the family plans to return to repair the broken roof of the house. Their neighbor has nowhere to go for the night.
Everything flew away. There is no light.
After the shelling, peeling plaster is lying all over the house. A house without windows. The man hopes to at least fix the stove before the frost.
The windows were blown out. The slate is broken. The fence is down. The chimney fell. Who knows what will happen next?
10 border communities of Sumy Oblast were subjected to such powerful shelling in one day. Over the past few days, shelling has intensified along the entire border. The occupiers are increasingly deliberately targeting the homes of civilians. 20 houses, a kindergarten school, a village cultural center were damaged, and 4 civilians were injured. Currently, people with multiple fractures and shrapnel injuries are in hospitals. Oksana Solodovnik, Alexander Levin, Sumyshchina, TSN, Marathon Jedini Noviny.